What's up, guys? Um, Today, I'd like to dive into anxiety and depression, and I'm going to speak from personal experience. I know I've done anxiety and depression videos in the past, but today, I'd like to shine light on what we as sufferers of these conditions actually deal with and live with on a day to day basis. Um, most of us are quiet. Um, we don't want to tell anyone how we're feeling because we just feel like it's irrelevant. Nothing that we can say or do to them is gonna make us feel better. So we just sulk in it ourselves, and it weighs on us. The combination of the two, it just feels like internal suffocation. Um, Nothing's happening to you physically, but internally, there's a lot going on in here, in here, and in here, and it's just like a constant wheel of emotion and negativity and just you kind of like I remember, I had been going through it for a year. Even still, I still have my bouts of anxiety that throw me for a loop. But when I was really in the pit of my anxiety and depression, and my life was just crumbling, so I thought, I had absolutely no, I lost myself completely. Each time that I had a serious bout, I stopped working out. And when I'm not working out, I'm not able to be myself. So I become a horrible version of myself, some version that I don't even know who he is. And in times of need, when it comes to support and just having someone say, "Hey man, it's gonna be okay," or "Hey man, I love you, keep going, don't give up, keep fighting." It always seemed like on top of the anxiety and depression, I was receiving brutal blows on a daily basis, or just sarcastic comments, or you know the exact opposite of what I needed. And that's why I became closed off. I just felt like there was just no reason for me to bother with anyone. Everyone can just go fuck themselves, so to speak. I'm on my own. And it was one of when I did that, and as some of you know, I had been homeless on multiple occasions, and everything that I did was my own doing. Everything I've been through was because I made the decision to do it, or it's because I wanted to do it. I lived my life in fear for a very long time because in the back of my mind I had this utopian dream when I was 18 years old. And this utopian dream was to just have my own gym, run my own business. Um, just just to have that. It's all I needed. I can get my clients, I can work for myself, I can have my own facility, and run my own business, and not have to work for anybody. Because, quite frankly, I hate working for people. I don't like people telling me what to do, especially when I know that I'm good at what I do. And, I've been in and out of jobs, making terrible money, and no one ever understood why I was quitting my jobs. Well, you can't quit your job till you have another job. Or, and it's like every time I wanted to take a chance and take a stride and do something out of the ordinary, it was always shot down. And little did most people know, every negative comment, every just whatever it was that wasn't aligning with my dream, my vision, it I just it was like it just shut me off from them. It was a low blow, and I sulked in it, and then that's when the self-doubt kicked in. And these are things when people are battling anxiety and depression, um, they just it's like you're living in a world of misery. You wake up in the morning and you have like no energy, no purpose. Oh, it's just another day. And then you kind of cruise through the day, and you're in this mindset where just everything is negative, and the way that your outlook on everything is negative. And then when it comes to sleeping at night, you get emotional, you can't fall asleep, you get into your feelings. I've had many, many, many long nights, nights of just crying and just being unsure of what to do and how to go about things. And a lot of the decisions that I have made in my life have been irrational. Um, Most would say irrational. Um, he's crazy, he's psycho, he's got problems, he's an idiot. I mean, I've heard it all, and all the negativity that I've heard, as badly as it bruised me, it made me so much stronger. And like I said, having been in and out of places to stay, in and out of relationships, it was just like my life just looked like one big mess, and I was always concerned about what everyone else saw. And it's like, and I knew before they could even tell me, I knew what everyone's opinion of me was and why it was, but not a single one of them cared to actually let me explain and make sense of it and let them hear my side. And for the longest time, I felt like I had no support. I felt like it was just me, even when I was in relationships. I felt like it was just me, and I always had something to prove. And that weighs on you, and it hurts. Because you're not supposed to, and not until recently, I said, you know what? I don't care anymore. I'm not scared anymore. Because fear had just been controlling my life. And I was like, I'm going to put myself out there, and I'm going to continue to do good for other people. And no matter what anyone else sees, I know my worth, I know who I am, and I'm going to make a change. And it was the last 2 years of my life have been nothing but fear, nothing but transition, nothing but letdown, nothing but just like a living hell, like as if I was in prison. Just because I wasn't physically in prison, I was in prison up here. I was a slave to my own train of thought, and I became a victim of other people's opinions of me. What other people said I was, that's who I thought that I was. And again, the emotional roller coaster, you start overthinking, and just every day is a mess. Every day something goes wrong. Every day you get in a mood. You have mood swings, you don't even know why half the time, and your body is worn down because you're stressed out. And it's a very unhealthy way of life. And I won't lie, I picked up, I fucking hate cigarettes. I hate cigarettes. And I started smoking cigarettes because I didn't know what else to do. And it was the only thing that took my nerves away. And I felt myself becoming this. I just sat and thought one day, and